It has to be somewhere around the temple.
It has, but I don't care. We are going on another small adventure, my boy. Since the end of the game is nearing...
I'm glad Brock and Sindri were able to work out their differences.
Now they are twice as irritating.
Ah, I think it's nice to see them trust each other again.
Now...
Okay, I know I saw something.
I saw it too.
Rhea did say the Jotunheim Realm Tower was missing from the lake. But maybe only kinda?
Very strange indeed.
Very strange indeed. So first things first, I'm going to uncover most of the, I'm going to finish off the small side quest as much as I can. What do I miss here? The Volner mines. Wait. Oh. Go to the Volner mines again. To the river pass, because I still need to beat a frickin' Valkyrie there, but first off. And I'm going on my way to Konungsgard, because I said we would go, we would go that way, and we will, I speak of French, of pretty bull this good morning. Hey!
More of those. Good.
Only one more to find.
Another name.
What does it say?
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
That was uncalled for! Totally blindsided, by the way. Got him. See how easy this is? And to think at one point in time these guys were actually kinda tough. Ain't that swell? Boink. So I'm going to light up all the brazier towers for as much as I can, and then I'm going to, at least for a while, until I get to the point where I need to get, which is Konungsgard, last area that dwarves.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
Enough. No stories. Not while on foot. Our focus is the road.
Completely understand. I'll finish later, lad.
I never really... Did I? Whoa! I never triggered that dialogue option? Do I really have to kill these this way? This one ain't even dead! Is he dead now? I guess that's yes! Nemean Crush. Dunk. Huh. No. No, that's look at that cooldown. No, 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 no. And all that for a simple smash, smasharoonie? I don't think so, boyos. Man, feels like we have had such a run together. Well, it's not nearly done yet. I mean, there's a lot more to do. Ha!
Want to see what we can trade those for?
Finally, I got those as well.
Another name. Air!
It's as if they've been made into a memorial to the Valkyries.
Well, Mimir, why would that be? It's because they are, you idiot. I know that the Council of Valkyries is up ahead, but I won't go there until I have to. Because after that, it's one of those places that I don't want to set another foot in. I got bad memories of that place, man. Bad memories. It's game over, man. Game over. And God have his soul, Bill Paxton. He was quite the actor. And he did a lot of overacting.
I see something down there.
So do I. Those aren't lit, right? No, don't think they're lit. Alrighty.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
Or I can just tell you this story later.
Or you can just pick it up when I start rowing my way over to Konungsgard, which is right on the head of that place. Is it? I think it is. We'll hear the story later, lads. As in, right now.
Another name. Ulrich.
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this. I wonder, perhaps the Queen?
You mean the one you have coitus with, head? We chase your former lover now. This is not in the least bit complicated. She will die by my hand. Are you fine with that, head? Why'd you say nothing? Because you're a meanie, Kratos. Such a cackling meanie. Nope. Alright, Mimir. Why did you say Tyr felt responsible for the giants?
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
Except, of course, for two giants. One being, of course, the big man. The serpent. And the second being the guardian, which we have heard of, I think. Or did I just give away a major spoiler? If that's the case, do forgive me. These episodes have gone on so long that I'm starting to lose track of what I said and did say. The brambles are everywhere! Filthy, stinking hell reaches. Oh. I am peeking at you. I see you're not quite through, but in all your crew, your brain cells are few. I'm a rapper. I'm a rap-loving god. I just got me a hunch that I just decided on sukiyaki for
Boy,
lunch.
over here.
It says, "Glory to Motsignir, the Dwarf King. May his reign be long, prosperous, and filled with peace."
King Motsignir. After many winters, the stronghold of Konungsgard is complete. Motsignir has invited all citizens to attend the grand ceremony in the throne room. There we await the calming words of our king, who promises everlasting safety and prosperity. This new land is even more fertile than Vatersgard, and with Regin as our stalwart sentry, we fear not for the Reaver, Dark Elf, nor any malevolent foes. The reign of King Motsignir is truly blessed with by Tyr himself. All hail the Dwarf King, protector of man. Sounds like they actually liked this Dwarf King. The people in Vatergard sure didn't. I wonder what changed. We shall find out, boy. Oh, look.
Greetings,
Germaphobe.
and welcome to Konungsgard. I just want to make sure you're good and prepared before heading in any further. There's all manner of nastiness left over from the Mad Dwarf King's foul practices.
What kind of practices?
Oh, various sacrificing, dark enchantments, blood, magic, and so forth. Quite common among the older dwarves, unfortunately. Old habits are hard to break. Yes, come in!
Sure.
That should tidy up your knapsack.
That should tidy up your knapsack. I care little for your breakdown, Aesir pain. Give me a large quantity of silver. That's buy, this is upgrade. Tears, Unity Kuras. Gauntlet of the Valkyrie. Unity Gauntlets is Gauntlet of the Ancients. Belt of the Ancients. Axe Pommel. Blade Pommel Talisman. Ah, crack! Crack me off
Well,
a piece.
when you do need something, I'll be around.
Oh, shut up! I've invested more than enough of you to earn your respect.
Look, it's another dragon.
I see it, boy.
Chained. I hope we can find the binding shrines. This place is huge.
Well, the snake is even bigger. Big snake. Huh. Make yourself immune to my pain! Huh. Sure hope that wasn't Hugin or Moonin. Because when they die... Ah!
I'm ready.
So I've been
It
doing
is
a little
over.
bit of digging on those two. It seems Hugin and Moonin are the only... Oh, god damn it! Get out of there!
I'll knock it down.
I don't know what I'm picking up anymore. Heart and silver, craft of fortune, a lot of crap. Both of those ravens with one standing for mind and the other standing for memory, I guess? They march along they fly each day in Asgard, they fly out.
If the Dwarf King captured more than one dragon, he must have needed them to create this legendary armor.
Interesting thought, lad. And it makes sense. Nearly everything about dragons is useful and contains power. Heat, scales, even excrement.
Excrement?
Shit.
Dragon shit is powerful?
Aye, lad. Potently powerful.
Ned is having fun with you.
Oh, I need it.
Did you now? Mimir, do not play tricks on this impressionable boy. It's not fun and polite. Only I, his father, am allowed to do it. But why would you? Such a good boy. Basically, the birds fly out, and I've been trying to say this for a long time now, but the birds fly out, come back, and tell the news of the day when they spied on the other worlds. It's basically what they do. Well, if I can't catch him, just straight up frickin' impale him. Kill him. Make him dead. Oh, crud.
That's an impressive front door. These materials must be pretty special to make a legendary armor.
This legendary armor better be worth the trouble.
But if Brock and Sindri make it together, I'm sure it's worth the effort. Don't you trust them at least?
I trust you, Atreus. I do not trust the legend.
Oh,
Aww. Your father trusts you, Atreus. Because he has seen what you can do and trusts in the fact that you are powerful and mighty. Mightier than the greatest of Avengers. Considering we're, already killed 2 of the children of God. Except for his sister, whose name I forgot. She stood for power, considering everything everything Thor does is about power and might. Hey, beastie! You think you're so funny, don't ya? By dodging. This is all useless crap, basically. World Serpent Skulls. That route is blocked. What's in here? Nope. Boink. The crap. There we go.
Whoa!
Where? Oh! It's almost like I haven't been fighting you in the middle of hell. Swap, swap. Ah. Come, Atreus. I saw. Sure, take your time, take your time. How convenient. Like, how utterly convenient. Oh, no bird down there. Oh, Hugin! And Moonin! I swear I won't brutally myrtleize you with my axe. Apparently that's... Go where? Oops.
A little easier than I thought.
A little easier. Boy, we have been fighting in the depths of Niflheim and Muspelheim. There is nothing that we can do. Only two things are more scary than those places. And yes, both of them are Valkyries.
Wolf!
Where?
Switching arrows! I'm not ready!
Let us climb back up and fight with all the people in front of us. Oh, I get it.
Okay, here we go!
You're basically the final one I have to beat. So come on, die. Physics be damned. Thank you. Resist poison, resistant, I don't care. Hardened sword of steel, symbol of triumph. Useless crap. You don't suppose he nicked those, do you? Let's see now. What can be found here? Lots of silver. Wow. Haha!
Stone number 2. This place is even bigger than Vadergard.
Yes. The Dwarf King's reach appears vast.
Wonder what happened to him.
'Tis a great mystery, even amongst the sons of Ivaldi. Motsognir's behavior before his disappearance grew increasingly erratic.
Why?
The Devegrathikr, the very armor you find yourself searching for. Though he found two, I'd wager his failure to find the third ingredient drove him to madness.
We must not believe. legends. Because they are often ill-gained and wrong. Boink.
Still won't open? Looks like we need 3.
I don't think so! What's the matter? Can't stand a little heat? Then get out of the kitchen.
The enemies are strong here. Keep your guard.
This is strong? You jest, fine sir. Truly, thou art not talking surely of this. God, get over. Yes, get over. Since you can only be beaten by the blades, I will have to use the blades. And kill you in every way imaginable. Come on! They always do this to me. Fine then! Ugh! And you just... Thanks. I stood here, waiting until he evaporated and died. Dead. He was dead and suffering. Long before I got to him. Because he's a little clit. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Ignore me. Ignore the last 5 seconds of this conversation. Yes, dragon, yes. Shut up. We are coming. I'll take this. As useless as the stuff that I got may be, although solid is... hello up there! Do not tell Odin that my hand-eye coordination is terrible. Thank you.
There he is. Or she is? Are these boy or girl dragons?
There are a few ways to find out, but they're rather messy.
Yeah, how about
I
we
guess it
don't
doesn't matter.
find out? Ooh. Do I only need... Wait, that doesn't make sense. I only need... I killed 50 of 51. That does... That... Game! You're not making sense. Ow. Ow.
Let's try down.
You'd think this dragon would be a bit more supportive, seeing how we're trying to beat it.
Dragon's gotta do what a dragon's gotta do. And in this case, it's being a suffer a little prick. I freaking countered poison! I didn't know that was possible! Either way, you died. I trade fighting you people.
Almost there.
might. Then now it is frickin' dead. Let me just open this up so I can travel back if I need to. So handy for these designers to make me a way back if I were so needful. If I were to need it. Ah.
Betrayer.
Heads up! Ow! He blew up in my face!
You enjoy freeing them.
Well, yeah. Still seems like the right thing to do.
So much like your mother. No, 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 no. Up there. That works. I guess. Stomp. Oh. Ah, yeah. I thought you were dead! I know what I'm doing. Very well, boy. Keep it busy. As I slowly steamroll my way up ahead. Do I have to open this first? Ah. Just look at that. I wonder if I can... Nope. So it's that big that I can't hit it. Like, it's so huge, it seems a lot closer than it actually is. That's amazing. Oh, hello! I have killed all the Odin Ravens. Technically, no.
Boy.
Because I still need one. Weird.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me read this.
Sure. What does it say? Regin of Konungsgard. Much like Otter of Vatergard, Regin has been conscripted as head sentry of Konungsgard. Though he may occasionally struggle against his bindings, he takes great pride in his task. His thunderous breath, while extraordinarily dangerous, is merely his way of expressing pride. However, do take caution during weekly maintenance of the dragon shrines. Regin will attempt to use his breath on you. This is not meant as an attack, it is merely his own cheeky way of passing the time. But make sure you vacate the area immediately, because it will kill you. All rumors that Regin's presence attract the dark elves of Alfheim is pure fiction. King Motzignir will protect us from all beasts, as he has always done, and time again. I don't believe none of this. You shouldn't, boy. You should not trace.
Focus up, boy.
Quickly wipe him out! Oh, I killed the shrine! I thought I got the... thought I got the dude. I don't think so. Then I got an infinity gauntlet for you as well. Ow. Well, once again, that was a whole lot quicker than I anticipated.
Come here. Why did the dwarf thing want this armor so badly? What's so special about it?
There are many legends behind the Dve Grathikar. A suspicious amount of legends, which makes confirming anything about this particular armor difficult. But the one constant among them is the ability of the armor to offer ultimate protection. A useful attribute for an unpopular king, you see.
Yet this plagued land is all that remains of him. This is why you do not trust legends, boy.
Well, what can you trust?
Yourself, your eyes, your instincts. Blind trust in a legend is a gamble, and rarely does it pay off.
If you say so.
I do not say
Yes,
so,
sir.
boy. I know so. Because Kratos has seen a fair amount of legends, man. Alright, jerk. Go off and be free, I guess. Go pester the All-Father or something. Scale of the Mighty. High perk activation chance to grant a boost of strength and a burst of health with all the critical level. Ooh. Dragon tier. Now I only need one more. And then I can finally go full on Thanos on these pricks. Wait. No, yes. This is the way. This is the way. Come on. Kratos. Bloop.
We're in.
Indeed. Watch yourself, boy.
Here we go.
Explore the stronghold.
Huh. It's kind of run down in here.
What did you expect?
I don't know. Less ruined, I guess? Maybe the throne room's in better shape.
There is death everywhere.
Here, boy. Another one.
Starkather. Wow. That's a lot of arms.
That's fair to say.
6, 7, 8? Could he shoot 4 bows at once?
More of a swordsman. He did only have the 2 eyes.
It looks like Thor cut him down to size.
It's what he does.
Thor, you really had to ruin the fun for everything, didn't ya? And... Gotcha! I did it! I got all the ravens killed! Oh, Odin! Your raven's dead! Mark of the Elements. Increases the amount of immolation gained by 7%. Means I burn them faster. Which is good, but damage over time is not really what I'm going for in this game. Smash the pots.
Do you hear that?
No.
What?
What do you hear, boy?
Crying. And screams.
Where?
Large crowd of people.
Just old spirits, I suppose.
They're getting louder. They sound almost like... Helllock!
Ah! Ow! Punch! Get out of there! It's not easy without the armor, is it? But deadly groups of fatality. They're useless! Get that crap out of here!
blood trail.
Blood trail. Ooh. Blood, you say? Interesting. Clever, clever.
Where's the passage behind this throne?
A secret passage.
Well, wouldn't be a proper throne room without a secret passage.
Step aside, Atreus. Oh, come on, Kratos. It's just a stone slab. Ugh. Motzignir.
Motzignir.
He's dead. What are you doing? Okay. Return to Brock and Sindri's ultimate sacrifice screams of the innocent dragon's fury. Were those the ingredients?
The thing.
Favors completed. I need
You
to find
quote them
three full things.
Those must be the 3 mythical ingredients Brock was talking about.
I can say with utmost certainty that I've never laid eye on a stranger set of objects in my life.
How are Brock and Sindri supposed to build with whatever they are?
Don't count the dwarves out, lad. They're right pricks, but they're resourceful. They once made an unbreakable chain out of little more than a cat's footstep and bird spit.
That doesn't even make sense.
Well, that's the legend.
Oh yeah! Damn. This is a cool one, but it almost practically doubles the knowledge sacrifices is just a little bit more burn. This does target, whereas this is just a slam attack. So this easier to miss. I'm gonna show this one off because
In
it's
wanted
amazing.
sense, you shouldn't be talking to a severed head.
Ooh, calling out your own bullshit now, do ya? Like, Mimir, you're amazing. It's almost like you know you're in a video game where nothing makes sense. What you gotta say about that, my good friend? Nothing, just as I expected. Ah, here's the door. Ah, I know this one. I had to struggle. First time I was struggling with this one. And 3. Thank you. Thank you, Fates, for being as useless as ever. Symbol of fervor.
I wonder what this place looked like in better times.
Konungsgard was a beautiful land in its heyday, before the Dwarf King's obsession poisoned his mind.
How can you let that happen?
Blindly trusted in legend and pursued it without thought to the consequences. This is the result.
Trust is a gamble, like you said. And the Dwarf King lost.
I'm attacking a black fog. That was pretty dang easy. And pure essence of realms. And dust of realms. So we completely did Konungsgard. Ah, like it. Kick it down. I'm going to do this the proper way. This is the way out. We must find a way out.
You your legendary materials? Incredible. Oh, this is so exciting. Meet me back at the temple and we'll get started right away.
At the temple? Why the temple? Why not do it here? Is it because you are folly?
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Because you don't want to do it here, you idiot. Don't act so condescending, man. Hoop, hip, hop, hip, hop, hoop, hip, hip, hip. Nothing to tell, boys. Luckily, there's a mystic gateway over here, which we will use right now. As we head on over to Brock's shop and finish the quest of King Motsignir, who died a foolish errand. Nothing to tell me? Perhaps I should have went by boat. Huh, silly, silly me. Oh well. Perfect. Now then, let us start crafting this chunk of yours.
You boys look right beaming. Well, the squirt does. Can't see squat behind that frizzled fuzz you call a beard.
They found the materials.
Did you just disrespect my
But
beard?
they're so weird. How do you build a piece of armor out of something so...
None yet.
Nanya?
None your fucking business. Trade secret. We got our ways.
Oh.
Fires of Ares! I never really used this one. Let's see what this does.
Okay, what's good?
Well, I mean... So I can pick either Sindri, cooldown, luck, defense, and runic, or strength, defense, and luck. He gives me cooldown. He just lessens the amount of strength and runic I get in favor of cooldown. So, 1
Be
times...
too careful now.
1 times Brock. 1 times Sindri.
Wear it proudly, you sumbitch.
Wear it proud. I'm not wearing it at all. I bled my ass off for this Ivaldi Cursed Mist set. You're gonna suck it up, boy. And then runic defense luck and another Sindri.
Looks good.
Looks good. I don't care. War belt of fallen ash. What do you take? Pristine ore and Asgardian steel? Because see, it doesn't even reach up to the levels that I needed to go. So what's the point in using it? Exactly. There is none. Strike of the Valkyrie, wing of the fall. What do you need, Mr. Ghost? Which one do I have? Luck, gain defense. My runic goes down, defense and strength go up. Alright. Haze wave. Which one did I need again? Sticos and Niflheim alloy. So do I have any more Aesir vein? Never mind. Just resources. give me the look that I need for... Heh. Wait, it actually gives me luck suddenly?
Have fun splitting heads.
Well, yes, sir. Give this to me. Huh. This seems rather cool. Which do I have here? I need unstable. I think I know where I can find that. Blightbringer. Explosive blight. Explosive cruise effects. So both this one. What do I have equipped? Oh, I have a Valkyrie one. Power of the Valkyries. So I will give up cooldown in favor and runic. In favor. So my runic and cooldown go down, and I gain defense and vitality back. Well, I got 222. Sure, why not?
Hope I did him justice.
But I'm going to keep the Valkyrie ones equipped for now. Oh, I don't have any more Mist Echoes. Aegir's protection. See what happens if I push this up ahead. Still, I need Haze Weave now. So Niflheim Allen will have to go. And what do you need now? Ace, the one I sold, god damn it! Well, it's not like I'm going to use it. I'm just upgrading, man. Does it even heal me? Small, restores a small amount of health as well. Yeah, it does heal me. Amount of damage taken, and it has 2 equipment sockets.
Now what else do I want to tell you?
I don't care what else. I know what I have to do. Open this thing! I lit those braziers, I lit those, I'm going back there. Going back out on the sea again, lighting few braziers, had some time of Frasers. I can't sing for damn. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So I need to do those 2. Right? Ooh, dead dragon. That's where we're going next.
Amir, you never told us what Magni and Modi had to do with Hrungnir.
Oh yes. Well, what happened after Hrungnir fell slain upon Thor was that nobody in the court could get the stone body off of him. Thor was no use at this point, his brain rattled, his breath shallow, but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help. Then enter little Magni and Modi, no taller than shrubs, and while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed their father. Magni, being blonder, got all the credit, and Modi remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
As if that cowardly freak had any chance of flipping over a stone giant. I punched him out with one rage-inducing punch, some of the trolls that I'm fighting take more. Sorry, but Modi is a weak-ass, pompous little prick.
Another name.
Yes.
Hildur.
The
Hildur.
arcane runes. They must have been cluing us to look for Valkyries imprisoned in Muspelheim and Niflheim.
Oh, are those the ones we caught beaten then? Because I honestly don't know. Wasn't paying attention. Dig the head, boy. One more brazier to light. Because spoiler alert, we will find the
See
Tower
something
of
down
Niflheim. I mean Jotunheim. Niflheim. What? The fuck have I been smoking, bro?
That dragon, it's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down to save me?
It was very heroic.
I didn't exactly bring it down as much as I fucked it up! Well, it's actually Baldur's own fault that his beastie's dead now. And the final one.
Another name.
Yes, read it.
Gunnar.
Gunnar.
That's all the ones I see. How are we supposed to light the braziers on a tower that's not there?
Only time will tell, boy. But first we're going to fetch ourselves another dragon tier. And then we go full Thanos on these bitches. Also, don't mind my use of tongue. Don't mind the things I say and the saying that I do. This does not make any sense. Forgive me, I'm sorry. Do I can't climb up, right? No, I can't. I have to go inside. Hi! How you doing? Big man! Love you! You're like the only giant thing that hasn't tried to kill me yet. Apart from Mimir, who's just a decapitated head dangling from the hip. Which, according to legend, also happened to Odin. Except that Odin didn't chop off the head of Mimir. Mimir just fell as a casualty of the war. Dragon tier. Mimir fell in the Vanir Aesir war, and since that day forward he clung to the hip of Odin himself, which is why certain people, idiots, consider that Kratos is Odin here, which he isn't. He's Kratos. And he does have a role to fill out in the mighty mythology of Norse people. But before I can tell you which one it is, we have to finish the story. Pick this up. Because he does have a counter. He does have a name in the Norse ages of the world.
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows they called us, knavish sprites to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh,